All right, let's talk about something that, let's be honest, can feel like a total grind, the job search. But what if I told you there's a way to completely flip the script? Instead of just defending, what if you could actually play to win? That's what we're going to break down today.
Okay, so check this out. This is the big idea from the source material we're looking at. And I know what you're probably thinking. Easy? Are you kidding me? It sounds completely backwards, maybe even a little nuts, right?
Yeah, that statement pretty much flies in the face of everything we've been told about job hunting. So let's actually pull it apart and see what's really going on here, because there might be a powerful secret hiding inside.
And here it is. This is the secret. The whole idea is that we spend so much time blaming things we can't control. You know, the tough market, when the real power is actually in our own strategy. It's all about shifting your focus from the stuff you can't change to the stuff you absolutely can. So to make that shift, you've got to reframe the whole thing. Stop seeing it as this desperate, exhausting search and start seeing it as a game. And like any game, it has rules, it has strategies, and yep, a clear way to win. So what exactly is this job search game? Well, think of it as a strategic contest. It's not about luck, it's not about chance, it's about really understanding the system, what hiring managers are thinking, how the numbers work, and then using all that knowledge to your advantage. And this game, it basically has two main levels you've got to master. You've got the people game, that's all about human connection, and then you have the digital game, which is all about beating those robot gatekeepers. Let's start with the people game.
All right, first up, winning the people game. And look, forget those stuffy, awkward networking events. This is about making real connections. And I'm telling you, it is the single most powerful move you can make.
So why is it so powerful? Well, just look at this number. Seriously, study after study shows that a huge chunk of jobs, we're talking up to 85%, are filled through networking. What does that mean for you? It means most of the good jobs are gone before they ever get posted online for everyone to fight over. Your goal is to get into that hidden job market. Okay, so how do you get in? Your winning move is actually pretty simple, super effective, and way less scary than it sounds. It's called the coffee chat. It's just a short, casual conversation. The whole point is to build a real connection and get some inside info. And the process? It's just 4 simple steps. First, you identify people. Hop on LinkedIn. Find folks who have the kind of job you're aiming for. Step 2, you reach out. Send a short, respectful message asking for just 15 minutes of their time to hear about their journey. Now, step 3 is crucial. When you have the chat, you're asking for advice, not for a job. Super important. And finally, the goal here is to build a real connection, one that might just lead to a referral down the line. Okay, so you're working on the people game. Awesome. But you still have to play the digital game, right? Because a ton of applications still start online. And this level is all about one thing, getting past that first offender, the robot gatekeeper. So here's the hard truth. When you apply online, the first thing that reads your resume isn't a person. It's a piece of software called an applicant tracking system, or ATS. And all this software does is scan for keywords. If your resume doesn't have the right ones, poof, it gets tossed into a digital black hole. A human never even sees it. So your job is to make the robot happy. All that generic, fluffy language we're taught to put on our resumes, the robot hates it. It gets confused. What it wants are specific, hard-skill keywords that match the job description. Think terms like project management, agile methodologies, budget oversight. Using that exact language is literally the difference between getting instantly rejected and getting the green light for a human to actually read your CV. So where do you find these magic keywords? It's not a secret, I promise. First, the job description itself is your ultimate cheat sheet. Comb through it. Then go to the company's website. Check out their values page. Next, look up people on LinkedIn who already have that job at that company. See what words they use. And finally, just use the language of your industry. What you're doing here is basically creating a custom key for one specific lock.
All right, so we've talked about the two big parts of the game, the people and the digital. Now let's put it all together into a simple, actionable game plan that you can literally start using right now.
Here it is, your new game plan, plain and simple. In the people game, your goal is to get a referral. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, schedule 1 coffee chat this week. That's it, just 1. Then, for the digital game, your goal is to beat those robot filters. Your action item, pick one job you want and optimize your CV with keywords from that description today.
And this, right here, is the biggest mindset shift of all. You have to stop the spray and pray approach. You know, sending out hundreds of the same generic resume into the void and hoping something sticks. This is all about quality over quantity. It's about being strategic, being targeted, and making every single application, every single conversation actually count for something.
See, when you reframe the job search as a game, everything changes. You take back the control. You're not just some passive applicant waiting by the phone anymore. Nope. You are an active player. You've got the playbook for the people side, and you got the cheat codes for the digital side. So the game is officially on. The only question left is, what's your first move?